everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Osweiler's Broncos.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the picturesque city of Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cody Latimer now on the return. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. The play clock's running down. To throw is Osweiler. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10 now. Osweiler. And he hits his man on the out route. Demaryius Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, He was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Osweiler on second down. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Well, let's go league-wide before this next drive starts. Last week, we discussed some of the trades that happened. Jay Ajayi did look pretty good in a Philly uniform, long touchdown run.
Boy, they really made a great deal to get him, and now they compare him with LeGarrette Blount, and you kind of got a thunder-lightning type thing. And Ajayi showed some lightning against Denver. But how about this? Kelvin Benjamin went, but on a Thursday night game, not enough time to get him ready to play for his new team in Buffalo. Jimmy Garoppolo did not play with San Francisco. We'll find out when they both will get on the field. And how about the Saints and the Cardinals? Because remember, the Adrian Peterson trade, I think it benefited both teams.
Yeah, AP went over 100 yards. Kamara and Ingram, they've really settled in as well.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Here we go now.
Here's Osweiler to throw. Screen pass to Charles. Yardage here, back to his own 18. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Play clock winding down. On 3rd down, Osweiler going underneath for Charles. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here we go on 4th down with Osweiler. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Now let's go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here we go now. Gun. Watching now, Barney.
On second down, Jamal Charles. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Detroit! Set! Green, 39! Gun!
Now Osweiler on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Detroit! Watching that Philly. Here we go.
Again on 2nd and 10 now. It's Osweiler. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal.
Here we go. Green, 39! Detroit!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the two defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Following the penalty, here's Charles. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Gun! Here we go now. Green, 39!
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Watching now. Detroit! Here we go now.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Defense showing blitz. Bortles now on first down. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now this time Bortles will throw. And that's incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. The interception. Here's Osweiler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, on that incompletion, let's discuss how Week 9 on Sunday, November 5th, there was a full moon, and there were some full moon happenings in the NFL, wasn't there?
There certainly were, and think about it this way. Blair Walsh, who was 16 for 17 in field goals when the game began against Washington, he missed 3 for Seattle in that game. Might have been the difference. Julio Jones.
Yeah, drop pass in the end zone that could have won the game.
When does Julio Jones drop passes, especially open as he was there? And how about two teams putting 51 points on the board? The Los Angeles Rams against the Giants. And, of course,
Philadelphia did it against Denver.
Denver, the #1 defense in the league.
Full moon. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 67 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time. And now it's second down.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, You're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Second and 10, it's Osweiler again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On first down, Osweiler. And this one complete to Virgil Green. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, good.
From midfield now, here's Osweiler. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 44 yards away. And McManus able to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you worked on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lee. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Throw left side complete. It's Lee. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Here's Bortles to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Jags first down, Bortles to Robinson. Fournette, a first down carry. There he goes inside the 30. And he comes. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. So second down, 3 yards to go now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
All right, here we go.
On second down, here's Osweiler. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
All right, here we go.
A first down carry here for Charles. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
On second down, Osweiler. Room to run inside the 40. And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, 55 yards. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
They're going to run it with Anderson. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Bortles to throw on second down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Second down, 8. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They run it again with Anderson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On third down, Osweiler. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Demaryius Thomas with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now this time he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
There we go now. Left.
Now Bortles got to have this one. got the hook up to Lee. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Jags a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Bortles. A quick hitter complete. It's Lee. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On second down, here's Fournette. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 49 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Again, Anderson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They run. Anderson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the...
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now. Another one through to extend the lead.